Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. Hope you're having a good one. First, let's take care of some housekeeping. I will not be doing a show tonight. I have previous plans and I will not be on. I will be returning tomorrow though. Um, the articles will still be on growmybag.tv, the normal articles. Um, we bang out like, I don't know, 20 to 30 articles a day, give or take. That's not so bad. So there's a lot to talk about. I mean, it is a social media platform, so get over there, start chatting. What else is going on? Bitcoin investors are moving their crypto off of exchanges, in major droves. Now, you can take that as a bad thing. I saw a story where they're saying, well, they're doing that because it's coming down and they want to protect their assets. Like, how stupid is that? You're moving it off the exchange so you can protect your asset. That doesn't make sense to me, from a price perspective. They're moving their assets because they're demonstrating they don't want to sell. They're going to hold them for a while. They're not selling in droves. They're moving off of exchanges in droves. They're doing a lot more self-custody. How hard is this? So I say this to you so that when you go out there and you're doing your own research and you start reading these headlines, you learn how to translate. That's the idea. Oh, they're leaving in droves. They're trying to protect it because it's under $65,000. Yeah, no, it has nothing to do with price. It has everything to do with control. Everything to do with control. So just saying, pay attention to things like that because that's not really news. And if it is news, it's good news. It means there are a lot more people out there that are becoming more educated, getting their foundations in place so that they have a better idea of the crypto landscape. Good job. Good job. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. One of the hardest things you're going to do is manage your assets. I say that to people all the time. And they don't believe me until they have to manage their assets. And they sit there and go, hey, yeah, that's true. Doesn't matter how much you have. I mean, think about it. Let's suppose you're a little old lady in your house. You got some money over there, some money over there, some money over there, some money in the sock drawer. Managing your assets. You forget about more places where you have your money than you remember. Just saying, you get to that point. But people taking control over their financials is a very big deal, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Now, we all know that MicroStrategy is a software company, but it's a company trying to make the leap from regular desktop software, server-side software, to software as a service. That's not where they're making their money. They're actually stumbling in that place. They're making their money because they hold like what? I think their holdings in Bitcoin resulted in over $6 billion in profit. Just saying, right? And then they're saying that their Bitcoin holdings, and I said this before, could be in the trillions by 2045. It's interesting. Again, I bring up the idea that some companies are evolving, right? They're evolving. They used to be in this business, but now they're in this business. Why? Investment. MicroStrategy invested in Bitcoin and they're making big money off of Bitcoin. And I said it before, I'm wondering when you'll make more money off of Bitcoin than you do off your software business and just say, skip it. We're an institutional investment firm that happens to do some software on the side. Just saying, that could actually happen. That could actually happen. But, Michael Saylor is going to run his company the way he wants to run his company, and we'll see what happens. But I think a lot of companies, depending on how they invest, that could really be a viable option. Very much so. What else is up? BlackRock Samara Cohen. Samara Cohen is saying, listen, Bitcoin ETF, spot ETFs and Ethereum spot ETFs could be the model, could be in any portfolio model or model portfolio by the end of 2025. Let me see. Was it by the end of 2025? Yep. No, not by the end of 2025. By 2025. I know I did that for just But think about this. Every advisor out there that's pumping BlackRock is going to say, hey, this should be a part of your portfolio. I don't understand why it's not. If you're talking about, spreading your risks, right? This should be in your portfolio. And not one or the other, but both. Because they're two different things. You're going to leverage them for two different reasons. You're going to buy one because it's a great investment. You're going to buy the other because it's a great upside potential for use, right? They're two different kinds of coins. But yeah, I'm sitting back and I'm kind of going, yeah, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of very interesting to me. What else is going on? South Korea has a new Virtual Asset User Protection Act, and there are supervisory fees that come along with it. So Coinone, Bithumb, and Upbit, as well as other exchanges, have to handle those new fees. How do you think those new fees are going to actually get handled? Yeah, they'll wind up getting passed down to the customer. Pretty much. But it shows that there is active management of regulations in that country. And here's something else. It says that those exchanges are willing to continue doing business in that country because of it. I don't hear about them leaving. Just putting that out there for you so you have a clear understanding of what that says to me. That's what I mean, what that says to me. So what else is going on? Supposedly, XRP Ledger is being used by OpenEden to tokenize US Treasury bills. And I'm sitting back and I'm kind of going, that seems to be a burgeoning place. But they're not so big. I'm paying more attention to the larger companies that are tokenizing assets. Right? That's really what I'm paying attention to. Right? I mean, are you tokenizing your treasury bills? So I have to dig into that a little bit. I don't do business with either one of those companies on that level. I do hold XRP, but that has nothing to do with XRP Ledger. So a lot of people are going to look at this and they're going to go, oh, that's great for XRP. Oh, no, there's a difference between XRP and XRP Ledger. It's great for XRP Ledger, and it's great for Ripple. It has nothing to do with XRP. Nothing. Because they're going to build on it to tokenize those assets. How those assets travel, anybody's guess. But I'm guessing it probably won't be XRP. It'll probably be some new coin to differentiate itself as to what it does. Just saying. So for instance, they do the same thing in the healthcare space. It's XRPH. So for all you naysayers that say, no, Eddie, you're wrong, go look that up. The Bank of England is expected to determine what their rate is going to be, whether they're going to cut, whether they're going to stay the same road. A lot of people are calling for them to cut. A lot of people are calling for the Bank of England to cut. And it's a tough decision for them. It's a really tough decision. So what am I expecting? I'm expecting that countries around the world are going to start cutting. They know the United States is going to cut, right? They can bank on that. So now they're contemplating, well, should we cut now? Because our economies aren't doing all that great. And that's a very tough decision to have to make right now, right? Because the United States isn't going to do anything in August. Come September, that rate cut will happen. And even Powell kind of hinted at that, right? So everybody's wondering what's bringing the market down. Well, you had the United States move money. You had Mt. Gox move money. You have Grayscale pounding the market. Those could be things that are pulling things down. Except the United States, that $2 billion, nothing else has been said about it. So I think that Coinbase deal could be true. The Mt. Gox money is not going, anywhere except to the exchanges and then to the creditors. And so far, those creditors have, mainly said, you know what? Yeah, we're going to keep it where it is. We're not going to sell. They don't seem to be selling. So if they're not selling, that Mt. Gox money, where's the downward pressure coming from? It's downward pressure based on, rah-rah, FUD, as opposed to real things. The only real thing that I see is actually Grayscale. That's the only one. That's the only one I actually really see. They're not coming with any good news. Moving money, some dumping, and then of course you have coins being unlocked this month. But you have coins being unlocked every month. I mean, what's the big deal? It's not insane. It really isn't. So when I look at the news today, I'm thinking, yeah, people are down, people are feeling down. But you know what I'm really thinking? Thank you for those floppy hands. Thank you for the floppy hands, because the market's down and I'm getting in. I'm doing more. What do you think the big boys are doing? They're getting in. So do you want them to control it, or do you want a piece of the pie too? That's the question. But you know what we should do? That's right. We should get into the money. I'm not going to have the 25 winners and losers right now. Everybody's losing, right? So we're gonna skip that for now. Let me move my notes out of the way. Fear and greed index is at 52. DeFi llamas down $4 billion to 102. And yes, that's the 200-day moving average right there. Let's see how we cut through it over here. Yeesh. But like I said, we're moving within a space. We're moving laterally within a space. We're waiting for a catalyst. That's honestly the way I see it. We're waiting for a catalyst. If we get that catalyst, great. That's really what we're waiting for. So I'm sitting back and I'm going, yeah, I'm going to keep buying in. I'm going to keep DCAing. DCA. If Samara Cohen of BlackRock is right, and Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin spot ETFs, and Ethereum spot ETFs become a part of model portfolios, I'm going to tell you now, there's going to be even more demand. So, you know what I mean? That's why I'm sitting back and just going, yeah, I'm down with that. I'm cool with that. I'm all about it right now. I'm all about it. If you look at the big board, yeah, nothing but red. Solana's down huge. What is that, $20 in like 2 or 3 days? That's big. That's a big drop. That's a painful drop. It's a great opportunity. I know people are out there wondering, you say, Solana is a great opportunity to sell, to buy, but then you're always talking, bad about their network. Yes. When it comes to, real time or up to the minute transactions. If you're building and you don't have a need for real time up to the minute, not a problem. Doing something at a store, boop. Oh, okay. What are the chances of that store, if you go to a retail store, or come to a place like my site, what are the chances that they're only going to have one coin available for you to pay with? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, Solana, XRP, Cardano. You know what I mean? You're going to have choices. You're going to have choices. And if that network is down, a little thing pops up. Remove that one from the choices and you QR code whichever one that you're going to use. Done. Done. You know what I mean? Yeah, I have no issues with this. None whatsoever. So for me, I'm looking at everything that I normally buy into and I'm thinking, yeah, it's buying season. Toncoin, buying season. HBAR, buying season. Dog with Hat, if you're into memes, Dog with Hat and Bonk, those could be buying seasons. Want something more substantive on Solana, there's Jupiter. Another meme coin, Pepe. If you want to get involved with a coin that's actually doing something, Shiba Inu. Another meme coin, Doge. Am I going to buy Doge? Doge isn't going to move unless the rest of the market moves because it has nothing to move on its own. There's nothing driving it. Use case, everybody else has, the same use case. So there's nothing driving Doge, right? The whole Elon Musk effect on Dogecoin, that's over. That's a wrap. He would have to seriously do something right now and not be just talking about it. He would have to say Tesla is going to accept Doge, so you can use Doge to buy Tesla cars and not just memorabilia. You know what I mean? That would make Doge move. But then you're saying there's a real use case from a popular spot. That's it. That's it. So yeah, I'm not impressed. Not impressed at all. Link, oh my God, Link is under $13. I might jump in all over that. Stellar's down big. You know I like Stellar. So there are a lot of opportunities here that I'm looking at that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to evaluate things because there are so many. I told you sometimes when there are so many choices, I get that deer in the headlight, and then you're just kind of like, oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. So I'm thinking I'm gonna hit the numbers on this, because I mean I can take your pick. Bitcoin definitely gonna invest. Ethereum definitely gonna invest. Solana definitely. XRP maybe, have to look at it. XRP falls in that other boat where I have to review. It's just numbers. So I'm gonna be looking at my slots. Dead serious. So here we are right now. Wow, for the year, I mean it's dropped that much. Ethereum has dropped that much that now it's under 40% return on your year to date. Wow. Wow. Just a couple of days ago, it was in the 50s. Just saying. Just saying. Right? I would love for Ethereum to dip down like 2,900. I would love for Ethereum to drop down to like 2,500. I'd be all right with that. I would absolutely be all right with that. Bitcoin where it is now, do you want to hit 63 for me? Yeah, I'd be happy. I'm fine. I'm fine with that. I'd be buying. I'd be buying in bulk. Just saying. Just saying. So look at some of these returns. BNB coin flipped Solana. Solana had flipped BNB. But look at those returns year to date. Especially Solana. Look at this. Tell me that's not beautiful. Look at these. Tell me that's not beautiful. I'm telling you, this is why I pay attention to the news, and then I look at the numbers. And then I use the numbers to help me make my decisions. Right? So there's a lot going on here. There are a lot of things. I don't understand why Avalanche is still in the red. That news about California, tokenizing, California's DMV tokenizing automobile titles. Oh, that's huge. California, the largest state by number of people in the United States, fourth largest GDP in the world. Their Department of Motor Vehicles is going to put all the vehicles titles on Avalanche. That's going to be huge. Now, how many other states are going to follow? How many other states are going to follow? How many other states are already contemplating making the same kind of move? That's what I'm talking about. When you talk RWA, that is an extreme example. That is not extreme, but a textbook example of how you could do it. And I said this like last year, I started saying it. This is how this could happen. And boom, there you go. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you can actually afford to, become a member. Members get perks. And we have so much more coming. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.